Okay, so I've been living by myself for over 5 years now, and I'm gonna share with you what I learned, the pros and cons, and whatnot. So I had to move out from my parents' house because they just weren't treating me right. If I had normal parents, I would have chose to stay with them because a lot of responsibilities would be off of my mind. But a lot of people just don't have the luxury, so it is what it is. Then I tried to live by myself, but I almost died because I was not prepared to be able to take care of myself. So then I got roommates, but they were stealing from me and very toxic, not treating me right either. So I had to find the solution as fast as possible, and I was looking for places, like checked 5 other places, but this one was the best one, and I'm quite satisfied. The other places, there was a place where it was quite far away from all other shops and all the things that one would need, that I think I would have died if I chose that one. So I'm glad I didn't choose, a place where I would basically die. So this place has access to all kind of places which I need, and I'm satisfied. It's kind of pricey, but what can you do? Now let's go to the pros. The pro is that nobody bothers you. You can sleep whenever. Nobody's like, moving around and waking you up. You don't need to be quiet. Yeah, you have privacy, right? But that can also be a bad thing, that you have too much time alone. And that's basically it. You just have peace. Now the cons are that you need to take care of the bills of the household, take out the trash, cleaning and whatnot. Then you also need to take care of yourself, like going buy groceries almost every day, because you can only carry so much. And if you don't feel like it, you will starve, and that has also happened to me, where I was just tired or just really exhausted from something, but I was also hungry, that I just starved or had to force myself to go. And that's something I still have to deal with till this day. There's nobody else that would pick up the slack for you. You have to rely on yourself even when you cannot. And that's not fun. We are not meant to live by ourselves. Sure, it can be beneficial for a short period of time, but in the long run, it's very unhealthy because we are social beings and we need others. We are meant to live with each other, for each other. So, as I said, it can help one to find himself or learn something about himself or work on something, but that's just for short term. Long term, I don't think this is a good thing. Also, doing your laundry. Now you have to keep all these things on your mind, making sure they are being taken care of, that it takes space in your mind, and you cannot focus on one thing fully. You cannot put your focus on your craft. If I was trying to be good at something, I cannot put my whole mind into it. I have to invest a piece of my mind, a chunk of my mind, thinking about these mundane responsibilities. Otherwise, I would just die, basically. Not only thinking about them, but also doing them, which costs time and energy. So that's the con, that I have to take care of these mundane tasks. Now what I learned is that privacy and having time for yourself cannot always be good, because then you start to be lazy, then you start procrastinating, and it's just you and your will, and you have no structure in your life. And if you get a job, you don't have time to even cook for yourself many times. A lot of times I feel overwhelmed, and then I cannot work on my side hustle or hobbies. There's just not enough energy and brain power to be taking care of everything that needs to be taken care of. So I often tell myself that I cannot get through this. I cannot flourish like this. I feel as if I can take care of myself just to survive, but not flourish to my fullest potential. That's also not good. And sometimes I get lonely. So nowadays I don't feel it as much because I'm very occupied with work. But when I see other people being together, having a good time, it makes me feel kind of sad because why can't I have it? What did I do wrong? In my past, I wasn't given the best cards, but I think it's too harsh to be paying this price till this day. I'm still trying to work on it, but as adults, it's quite hard making new friends because everyone has their own life already, their own relationships established already. Why would they bother to go through the process of meeting someone new and creating a relationship with them? But if I looked at myself when I was a kid and myself right now, I think I would be proud because I always thought it was so admirable for someone to be able to take care of themselves. And now look at me, I'm able to do it. So that's my experience. When will I meet new people that would want to stay in my life? I don't know. When will I meet the love of my life? I don't know. The best thing I can do is to work on myself and progress in my life so that the story goes on and isn't stuck in one scenario. So that's it. Thanks for listening.